Hey guys, back again with just stuff that I actually like to do. So got ourselves an HP Vectra VLi8. Actually I think I said that wrong, it's a VLi8. Few variants of this computer, although this particular one, there is almost no information on it. These are pretty much the only photos I could find. Yeah, digging up info on it was really hard. So a bit of a backstory, this computer was given to me by a friend of mine. It was used at their place of business, and then yeah, they donated it to me. So this guy here, I managed to find some recovery CDs for it. Because anyone who works on old computers knows that drivers are they're thin on the ground, and you quite often you go to a website that doesn't have the correct driver. So anyway, the only other scraps of information were this technical reference guide, which sort of tells you the different various sub-models of this machine. So we've got this one, and it's pretty basic. You can fit it with a socket 370 Celeron, 366 MHz or 400. You can get what I've got, the Pt1 at 400 MHz, and then of course the latest and greatest Pt3 450 or 500. These are your chipsets, very advanced. USB, I'm assuming 1.0, and then yeah, IDE, very interesting. That potato GPU, I don't think these things are quite well regarded. And then onboard sound, I don't know anything about that chipset, but we'll try and replace it. And 3COM Pt1 Ethernet, which is quite handy that it's built into the computer, you know, and the drivers are easy to get for that. Various hard drive sizes, CD-ROMs, yeah, floppy drive, and this is your memory you can get from the factory and stock. Got 512 megabytes max. It's just yeah, that's what that is. And then a 90 watt power supply for all your power and glory that you want out of your HP Vectra. This is a review of the of this sub-model. I could only find the one with the Pt3, although this one's a 550 MHz one, so yeah. I love those IBM desktops that are just everywhere when I was growing up. Real cool. But yeah, that's the specs of that one. It didn't score too badly actually, considering. And yeah, some of the computers that you could get, these I know are just real basic, sort of more business orientated, but you know, one of them's got a Voodoo 3 just there, yeah, which is pretty cool. Reva TNT2, but yeah, looking through that, it's pretty cool. Like the specs of that IBM. And then this is the written review, pretty short. Obviously they're going to squish a lot in there. Just feel free to pause, read that if you want to fall asleep pretty quick. But yeah, that's pretty much that for the reviews, at least, and the bits of information. As I said, it's hard finding info for this exact model. And yeah, I think I've covered all of that off that I have. So going over here is the model that I've actually got. So you can see the specs again for that. Nothing too fancy. That Matrox G200 is I want to put that to the test, but Anyway, I thought the computer, given it's small, these OEM machines are getting harder to find, and I thought it'd be cool to dig it out and clean it up and give it a new lease of life. And here's my images. So yeah, we'll carry on with the videos and see what I can restore on this thing. But yeah. Okay, we're all set up. All I got is a basic PS2 keyboard, so I'm a little bit worried the power supply says suspect PS. Typically means suspected power supply fault. But it is spinning. I have a post beep. Do we have anything else? We've got a num lock. Right. Whoa! That screen is so dusty. I am going to have to clean it. How about we use the rag that I just used to check my transmission fluid? Oh yeah! Get into that setup. Okay, we have stuff. I don't know if there's anything of interest. It's your typical BIOS setup, some integrated stuff. Yeah. What I'm gonna do is, do we have a set default option here? No. So I'm actually going to turn it off and try and just reset the CMOS. Okay, we have 128 megabytes of RAM, Intel Pt1 processor at 400 megahertz. Time and date lost, no mouse detected. We're going to continue. There's your stat screen there. I don't even know if you can read that, so I'm just going to enhance. Okay, well, I just left the computer alone while I was adjusting the camera, and it looks like we're booting to Windows 98. Which is probably a good thing, because I can't imagine what this would have been like to use Windows XP on. I mean, it's got a label on it. So it is joined to a domain. So I'm just gonna press enter on that and let it kind of work itself out. I reckon there was a network card in this place where the missing slot is. Yeah, there's no domain. Who gives a crap? Just let us in. I just want to use the computer and see what we got. Bam! There is nothing on this at all, which is probably a good thing. Weird IP ranges. It thinks it's got a 5 1/4 floppy disk drive, but yeah, I don't think so. We've got printer drivers, no apps. What else have we got? Nothing else. Yep, that's what we got. We got no video driver. Got some basic chipset drivers, no audio. Does it have onboard network? Oh, it does. Wow, it's got a 3-COM network adapter. How big's the hard drive on this thing? 2 gig? 8 gigabytes. We are talking cream of the crop. Bam! CD drive eject. Bam! CD-ROM. That is really dusty as well. Like, super dusty. Yeah, like it's really dusty. I don't have anything to clean that with, so might. Should we just see if it reads something? I'm gonna find a disk for it. Okay, so we have a few things. Ooh, shiny. My go-to might be just to throw in a beautiful, legitimate Windows 95 disk and see if we can load maybe Hover or something off that. Throw that in. CD-ROM entertainment system loaded. The shared drive that this thing had mapped was called Turret. It's not working too well, but that laser needs, it's got so much dust on it. So the problem with lasers is what you should never ever do is blow compressed air into them, because it blows dirt sort of inside of the laser underneath it, so you can't actually properly clean it. So you should always get like a little cotton bud, some alcohol, very gently clean the eye of the lens off. Given that thing is trying very hard to read, and I've just caused that to happen. What I'm thinking we do is this thing needs a really good clean, like super good. It does boot, does post, it's got 128 megabytes of RAM, which is heaps for Windows 98, general DOS gaming, but I'm thinking it's going to need some sort of restoration at least. So at least today we got a bit of assessment, it does work, which is great. I'm not seeing any bulging capacitors. I don't know. Yeah, so what I'm thinking might be the best way to go about it is to take the whole machine apart, where I've got the proper tools to clean it, and then, yeah, I reckon just scrub it to its natural state, and then, yeah, see what happens with it. So I guess what we'll need to do is grab some bits for it before I head off, and pop it in the car so we can, yeah, try and get this thing back to its former glory. Okay, so I got some options. I got 2 S3 cards. I don't know which one's better. I've got like that guy, and then I've got, I know they work good with Windows, and just a typical Sound Blaster card to go in there. I've got 64 megs of RAM. I do have a larger, but to be honest, I don't, to keep compatibility, the older stuff, and you know what this machine's probably going to be used for, I don't think I need extra memory. It's only got a 90 watt max PSU, and I bet that's lost a few ponies, so go away, fly. It's not like I can cram a lot of stuff into this thing anyway, so what we'll do is we'll make sure it still posts. Well, it is doing it. So I've got 191 megabytes of RAM now, so that's good. It is using onboard graphics, So who knows, maybe a little bit of extra memory might help it. But to be honest, I don't think it's going to make a difference. Oh, this thing back here is like a lock for the case. It's pretty neat. One thumb screw for the expansion cards. Clamps everything in. So what I might as well do is just fit this, you know, like right now, get it in there, and then we'll be good to go. I'll put it in the bottom just to make sure that I've left enough room. Wow, that power button's real. It's a real power button. Cool. Well, that just wraps up the first part of this. I really want to take it apart, clean it. I also want to, if I flip this over so I can see, have a good look in the PSU and make sure there's nothing like happening. And then sound card, yep, we'll smash that back in somehow, just like that. I'll put some new thermal grease on the massive Pentium 2 CPU die, and I'll clean the CD-ROM drive, floppy disk drive, lubricate that up, and yeah, good to go. So that is it for this part 1 of HP Vectra Restoration. It's actually a really neat wee computer. I think it deserves a bit of a clean. I won't be able to, like, I don't have all the facilities to stop the yellowing plastic. I'll have to get some, what do they call it, retro bright. Yeah, get it fixed up, cleaned up, and then should be good to rock and roll.